already know what it is. It's your boy here, Juice, back with a brand new Titan Awakening video, aka Attack of Titan. For today's video, we're going to be talking about how to inflate your BP, how to get it high as possible, and what are the things that you can do to achieve that. Before we start the video, if the video helps you in any way, if you like the content, if you just want to support your boy, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and comment. With that being said, let's get into it. So, as you guys can see, my BP is actually 37. Within my server, I am the strongest. But I am not the strongest within the game, because I've seen people who are already at like 50 mil. So ridiculous. But in terms of like, I guess you could say I'm like definitely top 5. I could say top 5 for sure. Because so far I've only seen like two player around 50 mil, right? I haven't seen nobody at 40 mil yet. My boy over here, he's about to be 40 mil. But nobody really at 40 mil yet. So I guess, yeah, so let's get into it. Let's see. So, you know, the most basic one down, the first step is, the most basic one is to start up your character. But with that right there, it does help you boost up your BP, but not in a significant way, because starting up your character is mostly for the character's ability, because each star your character, each star you star that you increase your character by unlock a different variation of a skill that they already have. So it could be just the number that increase, like when I say number, like in terms of like the percentage, like healing, attacking, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. For example, I'm gonna show you, like my boy right here is basically at 11 star, and this is what it is. Basically at basic, you unlock the first for every single one of them, that's 5 stars, and then for 6 stars you unlock the level 2 for this one, 7 star level 2, 8 star level 2, 9 star level 2. You know what I'm saying? It does boost up your BP, but not in a significant way. However, while it does that, because you're able to start up your character, there are you could go over here to, not this one right here. Once you start up your character, you can come here to Destiny of Ripple. Each time you start up a character, you get these resonant shards, and by getting those shards, you can upgrade Destiny Ripple, and that will give you like BP. So this is kind of connected to the startup character. So this is kind of like one and the same. You get this by starting up, and starting up by itself doesn't give you too much. It's only when you come here, you upgrade, boom, then it doesn't give you too much, but it gives you a decent amount, and it stacks up. You get what I'm saying? Right now we're at 6. There's actually, how many? 20? Yeah, there's actually 20. So we're a long way away. Yo, this goes to show you, we're only at 6 and we're actually at like 37 mil. Just imagine, by the time we reach like 20, I think we'll probably be like 100 mil. Ridiculous. But yeah, that is one way you can increase your BP. While we are here at the pack, there are multiple ways that you can also increase your BP. If you come here, if you come right here to Eldia is basically those you know, there's a bunch of shape of various things. Some could be animals, some are just items, you know, stuff like that. And the way this helps you to boost your BP is that you have to go and collect these guys. Once you collect the proper one, you could come here and then activate them, and that will boost up your BP. I would recommend you to focus on one if you can, because these, you don't really have too much way of actually acquiring these guys. Well, you do have a way. You could go to the store. If you go here, supply shop, you can actually claim them, buy them here, but they're quite expensive. In this currency, you don't get it too often, so it's kind of like a slow grind, right? So that's why I'm saying you should sometimes you get randoms. So if once you get randoms, it is what it is. You just activate whatever you can. But if you're able to select from that box, like, sometimes you get to choose, but mostly things are random in this game. But if you get to choose, I would suggest you focus on one, try to pull it out, finish it, and then we'll go work on the next one, because I feel like once you actually max it, it will actually give you massive BP. So you should actually focus on that. That is what I'm doing, trying to focus on like one at a time. And there's actually a lot of them. This is the first. This is star 1. This is star 2. We have training, and we have this new one right here that I have not unlocked yet. So there's a lot here, and this will definitely help you in your BP. We go down into record. Record is another way of inflating your BP, but not by, it's like the whole purpose of this is by every time you recruit, you get these type of things, right? These we're gonna go into it so y'all can see. So let me collect this right there. 20. Nice. Can I actually upgrade? So you see, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm about to do this, so you guys gonna see how my BP go up. So once you recruit some of these guys, you have a chance of getting shards for these things right here. And once you collect certain amount, you can actually activate them. Well, yeah, you can activate them, and then after you activate them, the next thing to do is to start them up. You see how this one is actually at 4 stars already, so you can start them up. I think max star is probably 20. I mean, not 25. I mean 5. Yeah, max star is probably 5. So that's why basically what it is. You keep on summoning, like recruiting. This you can only get them at the shop, mystery shop. But I wouldn't recommend you buy this. This is actually another slow grind. You get them over time. The game just kind of gives it to you, and you can also get them by the story mode. Where is that? From dispatch, which is good, or weekly pack, but you don't want to buy those. So you see, like I said, see these guys, you just collect them and then just keep on starring them up. Right now I have majority of them at 1 star, except for this one right here that's at 4 stars. And as you guys can see, I just acquire some more shards, so I need 5 more right here. So we're gonna get 5. Boom. And then now we can actually upgrade this to 2 star. Where are you? You are here. We're gonna upgrade it to ascend it to 2 stars. Like these, each of them gives you a certain amount of like stats, but not all of them go straight to like is about not all of them is about your character specifically. Sometimes like this one, for example, with quick scout every 10 times. Very nice. This is about the story mode. This over here, each day of signing increase the attack of all soldiers by 20. So this is like every time you log in, you're automatically increasing your BP. Each consecutive days of signing increase HP by 300. Look at that. And here, this one, basic M card increase gem received by 10% every time basic M card gem are claimed. Increase the attack of all soldier by 20. It's not anything too crazy. Like the buff it gives is not even the main thing about it. It's just once you start him up, it actually does give you a good amount of BP. And what over here? Over here, mobile trial. Each stage clear, increase the attack of all soldier by 4. Very nice. Over here, underground city. Every 15 dice spent, increase HP of all your soldier by 100. Like, it's small stuff, but it does amount to something good. So let's just upgrade this right there. See right there, boom, 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 boom. I just increased that. And every time you actually start them up, you can actually collect these points right here, which comes into here, and then you can actually also increase your BP by this way too. So let's do that, boom. And then more BP, see what I said? Very nice. Now we just reached level 22. Very good. And what does this one do? Supply perch for every 16 perch. Increase the HP of all your soldier by 200. Here, Ancient Ruin. Every time you clear a third floor of the ruin, increase the attack of all your soldier by 3. Like, small stuff. Like I said, the main point is just the starting up. That's where the most BP come from. Rank battle. Each victory increase the HP of all soldier by 20. Very, very nice. Very nice. Let's get back into it. Now we have down here Titan Dune. Titan Dune. The whole purpose of this is kind of similar to the last one, but this one you have these cards over here, and body build is where you summon. You summon for these cards over here, and once you acquired a certain amount of shards, you can actually activate them, and once you activate them, you get these things over here. Not only activate them, you get these things by summoning, by activating, and by doing a bunch of different stuff. And once you get the amount that's needed, you could upgrade, increase your level. Right now I'm at 153, which is pretty good. And these cards, the whole purpose of these cards is that in battle, they help you. They give various debuff and buff, stuff like that, and they do damage to the enemy. So they help you in battle. Some of them are very significant. Some of them are very, are very good. Some of them are not too good. If you are a PvP player, I would recommend you use this, because this does speed down imprisonment. Let me show you if it's gonna let me see it. I pressed it earlier, but it's a switch up. Okay, I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, nice. But anyway, this one helps you. What is it? I have to go to it to actually show you. There you are. So you go over here, this right here. Go to the last one. This is a debuff. Yeah, apply speed reduced by 10% up to 5 stacks. Unless the fight is going on for a long time, you're not gonna really have the chance to actually stack this up, and also the enemy are able to purge it. So, but if it's able to stack up though, that's like minus what, 50? That's crazy. You can do attack down. You can do imprisonment. Imprisonment means you can't, the character that get imprisoned cannot move, cannot do anything. They just stay there on their turn. And all the other ones are basically like attack base. This one is single target. This one, I think this one, what is this? Is this also single target? No, that's all enemy. This is a shield, single target. This is all target. It's just, I think this is all target, also all target, and all target. Yeah. Yeah, by collecting these guys, like I said, you can put them on your team, but before you actually can put them on your team, you have to reach a certain level. So that means you have to kind of grind for these guys, and by the way you grind for these guys is by summoning by purchasing, like by buying these things right here. Then you can get them, and there's other ways of getting it, or if you buy this, it'll give you a lot, discount, whatever. So and based on your level, I think 20 it goes. Let me see, where was it at? see? I can't see it. But yeah, it goes by level. I think I'm not okay, hold on. Okay, so it doesn't show here. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's like 20, 40, 60, and 80. I think, or maybe it's a little different. Maybe it's 20, 60, 100, and 120. I'm not sure how it is exactly, but each time you reach a certain level, you can unlock a slot for it, right? So that's why I recommend you push it. So that, like, push it, just really push on it until you unlock all four. Then you can slow down on it, right? Or you can keep going. You don't really need to go too hard on that. And for this, I think that's pretty much what it is for this one. For this one over here, you only get these guys once you buy stuff from the game, but they do help you gain some BP, which is very good. What is this? 177. I need to reach 600. But yeah, this is what this one do. This is just starting up characters, which corresponding to the Destiny repo. This is just to make everybody the same level as your top 6. Over here is just where you can dismiss character. This is where all the characters you get, you can actually, throw them away, so you can get these memory crystal, so you can actually go and buy a character that you actually want. So that's all for the path. Now we go into industrial. Industrial is another way of increasing your BP. So let's start with the first one, armor. Armor is basically this. It's not too significant, like too crazy, but it does actually help you in a way. So these you just kind of use to actually upgrade the star of your weapons, and the higher star they are, the more damage and the more attack and HP they give you. Over here is for manual, or I said badge. It's for badge combine. The whole purpose of this is to combine, is to get higher quality of badges. So you start with green. Once you have 5 green, you combine it to 1 blue, and then you keep going. Once you have 5 blue, you combine it to 1 purple. When you have 5 purple, you combine it to a gold one. So you have 5 gold, you go to a red, and then once you have 5 red, you go to platinum. I think it's platinum, not 100% sure. Let me go refine. Oh, okay, I guess that's how it goes. That's how it goes then. So once you have a red one, you can refine it into this. Where do I get this though? Oh, can I buy these? Probably can. How many do I even need? That's only 5. That's only 5, I need 30. Very, very nice. So I guess you just have to make it to red, and then you can actually go and get these guys. Which, ooh, wow. Even I wasn't even aware of this, honestly. See if I can get 30. Child. Ooh. Probably can't. It's only going by 5. It's so stingy. How am I supposed to get what I want? Refine. Elite trial. 40. Damn. 40 for what? For 1? Shit, these guys are really stingy. Why do they need that much from me? Well, I guess I'll get it eventually. Or you could go and pack, but I'm not trying to do that. Where's it at anyway? Yeah, never mind. We're not trying to do that. But yeah, once you reach red, you can come here and get this amount, and boom, go to stage 1, then stage 2, and then stage 3. Very nice. Very, very nice. So that's how it goes. I was wondering how them people get this, but I guess that's how it goes. Very beautiful. I'm gonna have to start working on that. And by having different rarity of the badges, that increase your BP a lot. So that's another way of increasing your BP. And for here is nothing Then we go back to Industrial City. Let's go for Signature. These right here are like artifacts, I guess you could say. Yeah, I guess you could say they're artifact signature. So so with these, you can equip them. You could give some to any character, and equip it to any character, and it will give them. It make them stronger, and each of them have a their own little buff going on. Some does attack, some does healing, some does tanking. Some does buff removal, stuff like that. And by starting them up to I see what most people do is just focus on one. They can't to get it to the max, because by getting them to 5 star, because I think so at 3 stars you unlock the second stage, and I think at 5 stars you unlock the third stage, which will boost up the stats even more. So certain people actually focus on that, but I myself, I like, of course, if you want to do that, you do that, but that's only good for people that's mainly focusing on one character. Like, you're trying to make your one character super strong, and the other ones you're gonna work on them later. But if you're trying to work on trying to make every character decent, so that they don't just die, I'd recommend you. Oh, look at this, boom. So the thing with this is that first you gotta collect them. Once you collect them, you activate, because they have these things right here, right? By keeping them the same star, or by activating them and upgrading them, you can actually gain some power. Obviously the golden one aren't really giving you too much power, but the red ones are giving you a lot. So what I would recommend is to trying to keep them the same level. If you have one specific one you actually want to upgrade to the max, then go ahead, you feel me, do that. But for now, with me, what I'm trying to do, I have every single one of my red ones at 2 stars. So the next thing to do is to get them at 3 stars, because at 3 stars you unlock their buff gets better, so which is good. And right now we're actually working on this. I probably should have started working on this, since I already have this one at 3 stars. But the reason why I'm working on this is because of the passive that it gets. Like, once it gets to 3 stars, they unlock a good passive. Because of that, I'm working on that. But once I'm done with this, I think I'm gonna go back to this, so that I can get them to 3 star and 3 star. Once they're both the same star, I can upgrade, and that will inflate my BP up, which would be pretty cool. That's basically what this is about. You just kind of upgrade them, and the way to upgrade, hold on, these materials you can get them from this, or you can get them from here, Fort Saliva. By doing this, you can actually get those leveling up material. So it's not like it's a long grind for sure, but it's acquirable, you know what I'm saying? You can still get them. So, and for the starring up, it's the same place. You do those things, and you can also get them. And sometimes they do have their own event going on, the rate that increase their rate up pretty high, and you can use gems to summon on those, which would be pretty cool. And next we have a Mind Augment. Mind Augment is fairly new. Well, it just got unlocked not too long ago. So the whole purpose of this, I haven't really gotten any character to have everything yet, but the whole purpose of this is to collect 4. Like, each character have 4 of them, right? 4 of these. So you got to collect all 4 of them, equip them to the character, and once you equip them to the character, it gives the character buff, such as, see, this is right here. Once I have all 4, I'm gonna unlock the first one at the start of the battle, immediately get 1 stack of Ember Crystal, and then once you reach level 7, that's when the crazy ass buff is at. So because it's at level 7, it kind of makes you want to push I'll do it. Because if you unlock this, I'm telling you, if you're facing anybody that don't have that, they're probably gonna automatically lose, because that is OP as hell. And you also get BP by, you basically get BP by doing anything in this game. It's like small BP, but it all adds up. You know what I'm saying? So I have two there. I think I'm about to get this one. I can almost get it. I think I need 5 more, and this I'm about to get it just once the thing reset. I might reset while I'm doing this video. I don't know. That's what this one is about. And then over here I think this is probably the last way you can boost up your BP. With this, actually, no, there's actually some small other stuff you could do. This is the same concept. You summon for these. Where are you guys? You summon for these guys. You're trying to collect them all, and after once you collect them, you're trying to start them up. Once you start them up, that increases your BP significantly. And then each time you start them up, you get these guys. And once you get these guys, you can actually, level these guys up, which also boosts up your BP. And once you do that, I think this one over here gives probably maybe not the most, but gives you a big amount of BP once you collect a lot of them. And this is luck behind level. So once you the required level for these, you can actually station them on each there, which gives you more BP. So the more you unlock, the better it is. But the thing, I think, because there's more stations than there are battle SP. So I think they might add new ones, but I'm not sure when. But that is basically the concept of this. So you just collect those guys, start them up, get these guys, and then use it for these guys to level them up. Which everything you do within this gives you BP, which is pretty good. This right here is a big way of getting BP. So I would recommend you guys focus on that. And all these sometimes gets the rate up. So even if you don't focus on these too much, once the rate up comes, and everything here, every time it's limited, but you can use gems to summon, which is pretty good. You only need to spend for summons if you're trying to be like the first, or if you're trying to get the best reward, then yeah. But if you're just trying to be regular, do no normal stuff, and you could just summon with your gems. Right now we're at what, 37 mil? Okay. So, and where else can we get BP? You can also get BP here, but actually I don't know. You can't get BP. I don't think you can get BP here. Where else can you get BP? It was okay here. I was thinking here. Yes. So these guys right here, they don't give you significant big ass BP, but by doing these also, you can also gain BP, and also you can actually acquire these stones over here that helps you with the Elid I was talking about, the one with the stars, star-shaped animal and object. By acquiring these guys, you can activate them, and without will in turn gives you a lot of BP. And also by doing these stuff every day, you get BP. Also over here also helps you get BP. The whole purpose of this is just come here is just to search up for rare materials, which right here, Archie, yep, rare materials. You gotta search up for these things. We get them by chance, obviously. If you're lucky, once you collect all of these, you can activate them. That will give you BP. Once you activate them, you can start to level them up. As you can see, I have this one right here at level 4, and I have this one at level 3. And the way you level them up is that you're gonna get these things right here. Like this right there is ready to level up. I just have to get the right amount, but we don't have that yet. If we come over here, all you have to do is that you press this, you add this there, and you add this there, boom, and then now this one is ready to start up also. We just have to wait until we have the enough amount, then we could go up. This right here helps you, gives you a good amount of BP, so I recommend you do those. I have activated quite a lot, I guess. Maybe not too much, maybe like five, no, three. So we're just kind of waiting for this one, and this one. Then we can activate these guys. You cannot level them up, but activate it. Also, just by activating them, you can get BP, so which is good. Same thing for here. You can get, you just activate these guys and get good amount of BP. So this is a very good way of getting BP, and of course this right here you can by upgrading this guys also gives you BP. Everything in this game, I feel like everything you do in this game gives you BP, but it doesn't give you like, you have like you have to keep at it to get like good amount, right? You don't just get by doing just a little bit. You gotta keep at it, and eventually it just stacks up to a good amount, which is pretty good. And I think that's pretty much all the ways you can inflate your BPs. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what it is. Oh, no, there's actually here, right here. So you can actually get a good amount of BP by unlocking frames. They give you a good amount of BPs, and also titles also gives you BP. So the more titles you have, the more BP you're going to get. So like, it's good, but I wouldn't really recommend you to actually like chase after titles, because most of the time titles are locked behind payment. If I can find one, I could see. Nope, nothing here. Nope, nothing here. There is no title here. No title here. Nothing here. Anything? Nothing. But I think there's a title here for sure. I feel like there's a title. I don't know. Maybe not. Nothing here. Here. There's a title right here, but you need to pay 27 for that title. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's, and you get a frame. Like, it's good, but I don't think it's like, if it's like $6, then yeah. $6 in short, you could get that. But 27, nah, don't think it's worth it. This is actually a very nice, mode. I should probably make a video about it, explaining it. Seems like some people don't like it, but I think it's pretty cool. It's not too crazy, but it's pretty cool. And with that being said, we are almost at reset time, but I'm gonna cut the video before we reach reset. We basically cover all the ways that you can actually get your BPs. So if this helps you in any way, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And don't forget to drop a comment. And I'll catch you in the next Kaji number 8 video. Peace. Oh look, it's just reset.